Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Johnson Ojo. Of course, if you're an OG, you already know that. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. But if you're new here and you just click this video for the first time, thank you for clicking on the video. Don't make this your last time. Subscribe, like this video. And yeah, if you're an OG as well, like this video, drop a comment, and I really appreciate that. Let's get to the point of this video. So, um, today or tomorrow actually marks 2 years since I landed in Canada on the 13th. Mark 13th English. On the 13th of August 2023 marks, 2 years since I've been in Canada. And let me tell you, it has been a roller coaster. It has been a roller coaster. There have been the bad, the good, and no, I've not really had like any ugly experiences. But yeah, they've been the bad and the good. It's not all rosy, just like anywhere that you're living in. It's not all good. But yeah, and I just really want to just give my 2 year review. I did share like my 1 year review of being in Canada, and I will link it up here for you guys to watch and just see how I felt like when I was just 1 year in Canada, right? But this is like my second year in Canada, and I think I can specifically say that I do have some thoughts on both good and bad on living in Canada and how it has been for me personally. I don't know about you. I don't know about like other people. Everybody's experience will be different depending on how they came and things like that. But mine, this is my experience that I'm just personally sharing. So yeah, let's start with the good first. The first one I would say is that Canada has really like exposed me. It has like broadened my horizon. I'm able to experience like other cultures and traditions, and I'm able to just see like what is possible for me. Like when I see worth, I'm putting H inside. But let me be serious. When I see what like people are able to achieve here, I'm honestly just inspired and gingered. I'm exposed. That's what I would say. Like it has exposed me to just new things, right? So yeah, that's good. That's good. Secondly, I've seen like career prospect and earning potential compared to if I was still back home. So like what I can earn, how much I can earn is significantly higher than say I was still back home in Nigeria, right? The possibilities are crazier than if I was still back home. So yeah, I would say that is one thing, because I was thinking to even when I was working like odd jobs, and I did make a video about like the jobs that I've done in Canada. I'll look it up here as well. Even when I was doing odd jobs, I could afford things that some of my friends, and this is not even like shade or anything. I'm just being factual and just saying the truth, right? Some of my friends would not have been able to back home, and again, there are people that are making it big and earning big money and back home as well. I'm just saying like, oh, like with how I was working and the things I was doing back then, and people still in that circle, some of the things that they were doing when I was doing like the odd jobs, I was earning more, and I was able to afford more, right? Compared to what I was able to afford then. So yeah. So I would say my career prospects and earning potential have greatly increased. The third thing I would say is just my quality of life and just having access to, you know, quality things in terms of, there is good electricity, there is like internet is super fast. Like I see people complaining on YouTube, especially creators in Nigeria, right? When they film and they want to upload on YouTube, how long it takes them. I'm telling you that there are some times that I will film and I will edit last minute and upload that video on my upload date, which is Sunday, right? By like 12. So by like 11, I'm just uploading my video. And trust me, before 12, that video is up, right? I'm not saying it's a good thing. It should be practice. But that's to show you like access, right? Access to, quality things, quality facilities, quality, just quality things in general, right? So that would be one perk I would say that is good. That's greatly improved my quality of life. Like compared to when I was back home, trust me, like my quality of life has really improved. What I expect from life, right? What I expect from life now is really good. Like, say if I go back home to Nigeria and I know that, oh, there are just some things that aren't working there, and it will just make me see reasons why I moved in the first place. So yeah, I would say that my quality of life has greatly improved. And lastly, this is vain. This is just vain, and this ties to just being able to afford things. So back, if you're on Instagram, right, and please, boys and girls, don't be pressured. Do not be pressured. But like, if you're on Instagram, and the things that would like influencers, you know influencers, celebrities. I wouldn't say, not, this is not too deep. Don't go deep into like celebrities, but like I'm saying, just majorly influencers and Instagram people. They're always going to eat out. They're always, just doing things, fancy things, going to the movies every time, going to different restaurants every time. And back home, if I was still back home, I would honestly be really pressured, right? Because I wouldn't have been able to afford going out every time. Even now, right? I don't go out every time I buy. But if I wanted to like, go out to maybe eat something, or go to a fancy restaurant, or go somewhere nice, I would be able to afford that, right? Now, as opposed to back home. Back home, all those things are so expensive. Like, I'm thinking of my salary, right? My salary back home, and it was not possible for me to be able to afford that. Like, even if it was just like once a month, go to like a fancy restaurant to eat, that would be crazy, because that would be taking like a huge chunk out of my salary. And just imagine how that would be. Like, imagine the kind of pressure it is with, like, the internet age right now. And influencers everywhere. I just feel like, are we not in the same Nigeria? Like, are we not in the same Nigeria? Oh my, what's happening? That kind of vibe. So yeah, that is something that I say now, that I can say now, that is just, it's just better, it's good. And lastly, I'll just say hope. Like, this ties to earning potential and career prospects. Hope that, oh, if I do this, I will be able to achieve this by the grace of God as well. Don't leave God out of it, right? But if I do this, if I move this way, if I, you can plan out your life with God, of course, again, but you can plan out your life. You can plan how you want to live it. You can plan, God, again, I'm saying, man proposes, God disposes, but you can, to a certain extent, say, oh, if I get this job, oh, by the end of this year, I want to have saved so and so amount. I want to have, but like, I don't think that that is really possible back home, right? For the level I am in right now, anything I'm saying, everything I'm mentioning is for where I am at in my life. Where I am at in my life. It's not about, like, there are definitely people doing well. There are definitely people that have like are earning big, things like that. But I'm just talking about like where I am at, and probably people that are like on my level at the moment, right? Yeah. So that would be a couple of good things that I've noticed so far. Then let's move on to like the bad things. First things first, that is just crazy. Things are super expensive. I know that there are things are expensive in Nigeria as well and stuff like that, but things are really expensive. Like, it's so easy here to get caught up in the, oh, living hands to mouth. Like, you can easily live hands to mouth here. in Canada. So things are super expensive here. That's one thing I would say. That's taxes are crazy. Taxes are super expensive. You can be earning 200K dollars and your take home is like 140,000. So government is taking like 60K, and that's crazy. Like when you think about it, right? But on the flip side, your taxes are working for you, but it's just a lot of taxes, right? So that's one thing I would say might be like a disadvantage. Second thing I would say is that more it can get lonely for you here. Like if you're not a jovial person, if you don't have like a community around you, if you don't have people that you can regularly just call up and say, hey, hi, let's do this, let's go out, let's chill, it can be lonely, right? And trust me, it's difficult to create like a community because everybody's busy. Everybody is super busy, trying to figure out like their own lives, trying to make sure that they are planning for their future, working. When after work, like you want to rest, you don't want like any disturbance and things like that. So you can get super lonely here, and trying to build like genuine friendships is like super difficult and super hard. You don't have like a community. You can be in your house. You can be in your house 1 month and nobody will check up on you. Nobody will look for you. Like you go there where you dey. Do you get? You can literally be in your house and nobody will look for you, and everything is accessible. Like you can order food, people work remotely. um you might not even need to leave your house or step out of your house. So creating like genuine friendships, genuine connections, it can be super difficult here. You have to be really intentional about it, right? Lastly, I would say that I miss my family and my friends, like my genuine friends. And this ties to like the second one, right? I really miss my family. I miss my friends. The fact that, I'm not yet rich enough that I'll be hopping on a flight back and forth or, things like that. I really miss the fact that I could just decide, oh, I miss my parents and I'll go see them, or I miss some of my friends and I'll just go see them, right? It's something that it's just, and this is just me. This is not like, oh, Canada in general. This is just me. It's something that I will consider like a con to me, right? It's something I will consider, oh, one of the bad things, right? But now me come up from outside, I find greener pastures. So so definitely like that's one con to me. Overall, I would definitely say that the good outweighs the bad for me, right? Decide I can't make any decisions for any human being. I cannot tell you what to do. You can't base any decision off of what I say. You still have to do your own research and know if you're willing to take the risk. So genuinely, I would say that for me, the good has outweighed the bad. I'm really happy that I'm here. I'm excited for like what the future holds for me, right? So yeah. Yeah, but like overall, would I advise you to come? I don't know. It depends on you. But for me, it's been good. It's been great. I thank God. And again, before coming, I made sure to pray and ask God, would Canada be good to me? And He answered me. So yeah, just do your findings, do whatever. But overall, Canada has been great to me, and it can only get better from here by God's grace. So yeah, that's been my review of it so far. Next year, I'll probably come and do a 3-year review by God's grace. And so yeah, so yeah, I'm super excited for what the future holds for me. I'm willing and hoping that I can take you guys along while I'm just logging and just you know exploring what this country has for me. I kind of just have a feeling that I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling that my life is about to get way better, way better. I'm putting it out there. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel that my life is about to, get better, and I just want to share like that experience and just log it on here and just see how it is, and just experience it. What you guys experiencing with me, and just log it on here and just keep it, and all that good stuff. I've rambled. I'm rambling, but yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching to this point. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in my next one. Remain in God and God bless you. Bye.